certain festivals that do not permit certain extreme things, for instance. You still think that youth today see festival more as a free for all space, like a space where you get to do anything goes, anything can be done without consequences.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, because I believe that some of like we don't even know what the festival is. I don't think they know because someone was explaining what the festival was actually meant. Yeah, what for like videos and
I think fertility. Something
yeah,
like
something
that.
something about that. But the core of the festival itself.
They didn't actually carry out what the festival was about. They just wanted to
So
do what has been on their minds. Is all do you get? It's like an avenue, an open space for them
or
to
just
come
to
out
do
and
anything
perform what is on their minds.
exactly. So
And also, I don't know, but I think, okay, let's say for instance, there's a culture that actually says, oh, women are not supposed to be out, right? Was there a prior notice to all of these things? Like, I don't know.
Apparently, there
That
was
my question asking myself.
There
Was there a
was
prior notice, or it was just like a thing of, oh, we're setting trap for them? And then we're going to it. Because I'm beginning to get scared. Like, are we really safe? Because it was just about women, right? It was just the women. It wasn't like, oh, widows or young children of certain. It was just women.
yeah.
You can't come out.
Even if you're a baby,
Yes,
I'm looking at
it's
your
beginning to
gender.
get a bit, scary and don't be worried. Like, why is it like that? Why? Was there a proud notice and are we really safe?
Apparently, there'll be prior notice, right? People would they'll have an idea of what it is. It's not the first time it's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. But I feel like because what's it called now? The fact that this festival as a specific thing is like it's talking about fertility.
Yeah.
But them telling I see no reason why a woman should not come out at that point in time, right?
Exactly.
There's
It's
really
about
no
us.
reason. It's about fertility. The man will not be the one to carry the child.
Yes.
Number one, I see no reason why you tell a woman not to come outside at that point in time. But okay, so maybe your festival is about fertility and everything. The safety of the women. I saw somewhere that they said they were entering into hostels, they were entering people's houses.
The student environment.
And it's like it's really alarming and concerning. But this thing has been said. There will definitely be prior notice. I'm not saying that women should not come out and everything. It is why should women not be outside?
I am not even sure like
why should they
women
not be
are allowed
outside?
to come out because I saw someone explaining it and saying, oh, so we need the women, they'll come outside and what was supposed to happen was just okay, maybe pull the woman, pour sand. I don't know. So I heard something like I'm not exactly sure. So I don't even think they announced that women should not be out because the whole festival is supposed to be for catering for the women. So I feel like it just went out of
Control.
went crazy with it.
So for me, I actually think for youth now, especially when we hear of festivals or hangouts or anything, let's just leave Ozora community out of this. Most youth jump at it. Especially when they're in school, because they don't have that opportunity at home. So they are all free to explore, do as you like. Nobody mommy will know you, nobody will call you.
Whatever happens at the party,
they feel invincible in the crowds, like they can do anything they want and nobody sees them.
So and then whatever happens at the end, they will still be scared to even. Mommy, this is
This happened.
Can you even call your mother?
What are you doing there?
You went to one hangout, or you even went to a street festival or a street carnival or something. Who born you? How would you even say it? How would you even tell your parents that? Because even as grown as you are, there's no how you're going somewhere to a party or to anywhere that you would ask, Mommy, this is where I'm going to. This is the person that invited me in case anything happens. But now we don't even care. We just want to explore and do as we like. At least I'm free. I'm out of the bondage of go and do this, go and do that.
But what do you think, is really the reason why youths tend to lose control at events?
Okay, so
Or alcohol, or maybe the mindset,
You cannot just jump at an event and then jump at alcohol. If not that you've seen a friend have tasted it and probably has been pressurizing you to taste it now, nothing is wrong in this. You just feel, you just come alive a bit. It's not like it will harm you, it won't do anything to you. So it's just, I see it as peer pressure. That's just it for me.
You see taking alcohol as peer pressure.
Because my friends are doing it, I want to do it as well. Or because my friends are going to party, I've never attended one before, and they just cajoled me to just follow them for one. I just want to follow them. I want to feel among. I want to see how it's being done. I just see that is what we follow. Because my friend is doing it, I also want to try it.
Yes, I completely agree. But also, I feel like alcohol has been demonized. I don't know if it should be demonized because I believe that people make it seem like it is the alcohol that is controlling whatever the person that's taking it. Yes, but it's actually your state of mind.
A role to play in that.
It does.
Obviously, when you take alcohol and you get high, you get tipsy, you tend to lose
Lose
morality,
Yeah, but
lose a sense of reasoning, like your decision making
Exactly.
ability.
But why can't it just be the fun, the dancing, the loud music? Why-
Even that not being on your
Why
mind.
is it taking advantage of a girl?
I totally agree because they say alcohol brings out the real you.
And
In terms of
heart.
obviously what you
No.
had in mind.
And it's
or
like
what you
you
had.
because
Because
you
why
can
can't
see
it
that
just be
every
dancing?
human being has like a dark side to them. You can't tell me that you're
I've
100%
seen
pure.
people take
There are some wrong things or acts that you just have kept hidden in there out of morality and maybe Christianity, and you just want to do the right thing all
So,
the time. But there are some parts of you that just want to do bad things. But because you're in the right sense that you can control what you do and how you are, you tend to just shove it in the dark side until you take.
Exactly, it's still the same thing.
You just brought it up. Not necessarily like you're a bad person. Just
Okay,
brought
so
it
to
up.
join this conversation, you can call 0912-423-0865. 0912-423-0865. And we're also live on YouTube at Raypa Network. So you can watch us live and see how it's being done in the studio. Don't just leave it to us alone.
Oh, that is it. Yes, and we really want you to join in on this conversation. Like you said, the number to call is 091-2423-0867. You can also join us as well on YouTube as we're streaming live at Brain Power 9 in Nigeria. Anyways, we did hit this street to ask, do you think festivals and street parties are still safe for young people today? Let's hear what you have to say.
They're organized right. When there are securities, crowd control, emergency services, like for example, they could be an ambulance. So you can have fun and be safe. You know that you can be having fun, and in case an emergency comes up, there is like proper arrangements. Well, without good planning, they'll have issues like overcrowding and like violence. Depends on activities and the organizers.
The short answer is no. And the reason why the risk of festivals and street parties actually the advantages of going to festivals and street parties due to your kidnapping, your extortion. If you're going to this type of place, you don't know who you're meeting, and that can also become a very big stress. But the advantages of the kids are fun.
Festival or street parties are not safe for young people today because of the level of insecurity in the country. And young people tend to like party without caution and stuff like that. Most times, don't adopt party without caution. So festival and street parties are safe.
I don't think festivals and street parties are safe for young people today as they used to be. Why do events are meant to be fun and bring people together? The reality now is very different. And one of the major issues is lack of proper security and crowd control. Many of these gatherings become overcrowded, making it easy for things like theft, harassment, and even fights to happen without anyone being held accountable. And another concern is the influence of alcohol and substances, which can cause people to act unpredictably or aggressively. And this creates an environment for young people, especially girls, may feel uncomfortable and safe. There have also been cases where emergencies happen and there is no quick response because the event is not well organized. In addition, this general level of insecurity in society today also reflects in these spaces. You can't always trust the people around you, and in such large crowds, it's difficult to identify who has good or bad intentions. Phones, bag, and other valuables are easily stolen, and sometimes people even get separated from their friends, which can be risky. Overall, while festivals and street parties still looks exciting on the surface, I believe they're not entirely safe for young people unless there are strong security measures, proper planning, and individuals take personal responsibility for their safety. Until then, attending such events requires a lot of caution and awareness.
All right, we've heard it from them. Can you really take personal responsibility for your safety, especially when things begin to go out of plan? Anyways, we have joining us now our guest, Mr. Shino Lorenikon, an activist and also a campaign, and also who also campaigns, against impunity. Good evening, Mr. Shino. Welcome to Be the 77%. All right, good evening. It's a pleasure having you on the program. Now I don't know if you, all right. Now I don't know if you've heard or if you saw the news about the festival in the Ozora community during the weekend. Yes. Now we are not just even looking at that particular festival alone. We are looking at other gatherings, how youths tend to behave, when they come together to maybe have a party or celebrate something, and how it just spirals out of control at the end of the day. Which brings me to ask, from your perspective, why do you think some youth gatherings are becoming harder to control?
Things that are supposed to be handled professionally is being done by hard-up person who don't have courtesy and respect for code of conduct and protocol for societal and public related matters. What I'm saying is this: as an event organizer, there are some steps you take to address challenges of insecurity, risk, and potential dangers. In a normal setting, when you have a gathering where more than 4 persons are supposed to assemble, your safety net needs to be higher than when 2 or 3 persons are meeting. But people deliberately ignore these safety nets. So we now have problem of overcrowdedness. Sometimes the lighting system are poor, ventilation, crowd control, even adequate information to necessary offices and institutions to address issue of emergency. The most simple is the police. You are having a public event. The police is not aware of it. When there's a security challenge, you are just running to the police when the worst has happened. Then when you step it up, ambulance services, where you have a crowd, fire services, when you have a large gathering of over 100 persons. But all these safety devices are neglected. People just want to organize events, raise money, raise happiness, then later transform to tragedies. I don't know, maybe I'm communicating.
Yes, you are.
When you have an event, you separate minors from adults. You separate age persons disabled persons. You think if there is an emergency, there should be an exit point for these categories of persons: minors, adults, aged persons, physically challenged persons. Unfortunately, when there is a public event, all those categories of persons are usually ignored. It is taken that everybody is fit. When there's an alarm, they know what to do, and they can take all their energy to live for a safety zone, which is not.
All right, so this brings us to the next question: that how can young people be better educated about boundaries and responsible behavior in public spaces?
Clement in the sense that almost every street, almost every junction have vendors selling all sorts. And this
Lisa, can you take that again?
Hello, Mr. Shino, are you there? Okay, I think we lost him there. Okay, let's hear now.
Okay, I said almost every street, almost every junction have people selling all sorts of unwanted things. Those different things are no more shoulder ammo. Stop this is check. Stop in budget.
All right, Mr. Shino, we're going to call you back because we can barely hear you now. I think we're having a couple of issues with the network, so we're going to try to reach you so we can have a smoother conversation.
But you actually mentioned something about having to be separated minors from. If you go to clubs now, or you go to weddings, those are the people you would find there.
Minors.
And you'll just be looking like, where are their parents? Who are these people? Who are those that release these children to go out at whatever time it is?
Have you actually seen parents that will tell their child, "Alpha, are you not going out? Are you not like going out today?" There are parents that would actually support.
No, I don't actually think that.
Would add
When I
that.
say going out,
Yes, I would.
they don't necessarily mean you going to the club to go and misbehave. I feel like maybe you don't socialize. No, I feel like maybe because you don't socialize. You get out.
I actually disagree because it's actually what I've said. Well, where I schooled, I've seen parents that are not so educated advising their children to do what their mates are doing to earn money.
So that's doing.
It's the truth. It's I don't know. It's more of like the parents are actually being pressured too, in the sense that they want their children to make it very fast. So they'll be like, okay, so your mate is doing this. What are you doing? Don't know what your mates are doing. That's the problem. They don't actually know what their mates are doing. So they just give their children. And the moment they start bringing in money, okay, for instance, you see a minor going to the club, dancing, and they start spraying her money, and she comes back with a bill of cash and stuff, and you think parents would not really question, and they'll just be like, be careful, stay safe, be happy, stuff like that. That's it. So I would say some parents are part of the problem.
Actually, I think I can say this one. A little bit though. Even if your parents push you, does not mean that you should not push yourself back. That okay, my parents want me to do this. I mean, I understand the pressure and everything, but on your own, see, we are all responsible for everything we are doing. We are responsible for our actions. Anything that assaults, you know that you are the one bearing the brunt of it. no matter who pushed you out, right? You step out, maybe your parents didn't push you to go and do the right thing. When you get out there, you should know that, okay, personally, I want to be responsible. I want to be a responsible person for myself, and I'll do something better than what my parents want me to do. You get? I mean, they don't want bad for you. We understand their motive is very pure and nice, but we do get.
Such parents have good motive. I would disagree because
No, like, no, it's not about
I feel
motive.
like
They want to
we're
have
forgetting
money.
that we just said minors, not adults.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about full.
No, we're not talking
We're
about
saying minors here. like-
Minors,
Yeah.
you know, I think adulthood should start like, let's say 20, right? So you see
Yeah.
young people of like 17, 16.
Mhm.
So how do they get into such spaces like clubs, for instance?
The clubs don't.
You don't
Yeah.
I think most clubs around here
don't
do
like
that.
use
Clubs do use that. It's actually very free for ladies.
Yeah.
Even under 18? I thought they had to.
I
have,
don't
like,
think
they
some-
don't
well,
check,
they
they
don't
don't
check,
check,
they
They don't bother about that because they just want to make their own money.
So they just want to go there, make their own money, and
And that's it.
parents are not bothered about where is this girl. Yoruba we say, "Omo Kashowale."
Oh,
So I think it's always like that for those minors. You don't see them get proper clothes out of their house,
Actually.
and then their parents will not complain.
Yeah.
Because
The reason why I
said
said parents now, the thing is, imagine a mother wakes up in the middle of the night and you can't find your child. I think I watched a video one time on social media where a mother, not in Nigeria actually, I think America or something, I don't know, I think America, yes. The mother went to the club, got hold of the mic, and actually called out her daughter's name.
Yes. That's a
Go-
parent.
oh.
Yeah.
Then you see parent that will be like, are you not heading out tonight? So it's you know, it's each person with their
For
story.
minors.
Yes.
parents are doing.
I mean, their parents.
Because they know that their children come home with money.
Their
They don't
children
care
are
what
their
you
source
do,
of
they don't care
income.
what you.
So a 16-year-old is going out and coming back with, let's say, 100K, and
Actually,
nobody's
I had a story
questioning
of
that.
a small girl.
Nobody's
She
asking
went
why.
to, and I think the mother actually cleaned her up with the guy and all of that. She
Ah.
got to the hotel, and
Yeah.
the receptionist told her,
Wait, happened.
"There is your mother."
Yes.
Go back home.
Exactly.
I like that.
She went home,
Yes.
and the mother actually followed her back. And was
Oh.
like, "Mama."
Wow.
She went to her mother,
Like
"Let me
this
say it
happened.
to me." He said, "No, things say láti kékeré rèé."
Ah,
Oh, kékeré rèé.
that's how we need to start resting as well.
She said it actually. Yes.
They say charity begins at
At
home.
home, yeah.
What if there's no charity at
Things
home?
like
So
this,
apparently,
I tell you, things like this start from the home. And there are some children, you can only speak for yourself. There are so many kids out there that
Actually,
don't.
telling me now that we cannot even speak for so long.
And it's painful how we've been able to successfully drag parents into this as one of the problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not from
And you
them
see
too.
situations where the kids can't actually speak for themselves. They say if you're not wearing the shoe, you don't know where it hurts. So
Exactly.
you can't actually say, oh, because you're okay, you know what is you know your right from your left, you know what is wrong and what is right. So you should actually make a decision for it. You can't.
You
In some
can't.
cases you can't.
So maybe I heard about that.
So,
girl's
yeah,
case.
She just said what he shared. So
Iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe tó fi ń bọ́
she's
wá
going to be
like,
16
what?
and continue doing the
It's-
same
it's
thing.
a
And then
for
she's
them.
like, she's enjoying the money that the child is getting.
Yes.
So it's
Just
just
keep doing
so she
it.
doesn't even care if the child is suffering or she's
No.
going through anything.
Mhm.
The fact is
Just
just
bringing
go,
money.
bring in money. That's my own.
That's
Any
it.
other thing that
That's very
happens
sad.
to you is
They
none of
don't
my
care.
business.
And I think we've been unable to bring back our guests on the program because of network issues. We apologize for that. But hopefully next week we'll have our guests who will stay through till the very end. Anyways, we still have a few minutes to squeeze into calls. Have your thoughts on this conversation? And the number to call is 091 24230865. Or maybe you could also react, drop a comment on YouTube space or YouTube platform as we're also live on Green Power Nigeria on YouTube. But in all of this, what should be your final thought?
My final thoughts, right? First off, there's no pressure anywhere. You don't need to feel the pressure to like do things your mates are doing. That's one. Right?
Yeah.
Be free to express yourself, but ensure that whatever it is you're expressing is like proper and right. That's one. Two, because something has been happening does not mean it is right.
Yeah.
If it does not, if it is not right, it's really easy. We made the rules, we can easily like change the rules or break the rules.
Yeah.
If it is not right, because it has been happening does not make it valid. Let's please stop and change it. Do you understand? Okay, sorry. I think that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is going to resonate with what you just said. I think you shouldn't pressure yourself. Everybody have their time and their own moments, right? So you don't have to copy or emulate whatever anybody's doing. You can actually be different and be different in a good way. Yeah, that's it.
If you find yourself in a place where everybody seems to be doing what might take them to hell, just allow the mob behavior to get the better part of you and learn to walk away like we established.
Run away, don't walk.
Just know that okay, it's time for me to take my
Like,
leave.
what does that sound? Run away. Run away.
Please, we can do better. It starts with us and can also end with us, like she said. Sadly, this is what we have to draw the curtains on today's episode. This has been a production of D1D Iwoha. Until next week, please stay safe and stay away from trouble. Bye, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Please, which song is this true?
Think that we need international women.
Which song is this true that song?
I've heard of like parents taking their kids for their in a good way.
I guess
Now I know of like people like